Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomeizer. This is Decoding Multi-Syllabic Words, episode 66. I've got 5 words I'm going to look at today. Let's get started. I want you to read these words right out loud. What's this first word? How about this? The third word. 2 more. How about this? All right, were any of those tricky to read? Am I moving a little quickly here? Making it tricky? Keep watching. If so, I'm going to show you some decoding strategies you can use. But first, a reminder of the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. And the moral, slow and steady wins the race, which is great advice when you get stuck on a big unfamiliar word, like the ones I just showed you. Think of those words as races. There is a finish line. You need to be in shape to get to that finish line. And if you read like the hare, you might be interested in finishing first. You might race through a big word like this. That's where mistakes can easily happen. But if you read like the tortoise, you take it slow and steady. That patience is going to improve your decoding and your overall reading abilities. Keep that in mind. Let's practice. The first word I showed you here starts with in, and that looks like the syllable nav and that. But what's this? T-I-O-N. Do you know that? You recognize T-I-O-N? You either do or you don't. This is the word innovation. It comes from the root innovate. That is a verb. It goes way back to the Latin language, innovate. And there's even a root to innovate in Latin, novus. And that means new in Latin, novus. And innovate means to introduce something new. Like I'm trying to innovate with the videos I'm making right now to introduce something new. It's a new idea. That's what innovate means. So innovate, the verb's got this E on the end, a silent E. We're going to drop that and add I-O-N to make the noun innovation. I'm going to stop and talk about this T-I-O-N. Call it a suffix, a root. Let's look at it just a moment because you need to know it when you see it. It's really tricky. It goes back to Latin. In Latin, it was just T-I-O. And there's a, you know, the math word ratio. In Latin, it's pronounced ratio, I believe. Anyway, over time, the English language added the N to the Latin root T-I-O. But it's not pronounced the way it looks. We pronounce it shun or maybe shin, depending on where you live and how you pronounce it. So this is the word innovation. That T-I-O-N, though, sounds like shun or innovation. So you need to know the T-I-O-N when you see it. Innovation, 4-syllable word. I'm going to start at the end, breaking apart this word because there's the T-I-O-N again. I know that that's shun. Invent, invention. Yeah, this is invention. Root words invent, another verb. Goes back to Latin too, inventus. Or in Latin, I think it's pronounced inventus. It means to devise or discover. Right? Invent. Add an I-O-N and the verb invent becomes the noun invention, like a light bulb, invention. And again, the T-I-O-N is not spelled the way it sounds, invention. Invention is a 3-syllable word, invention. Not to be confused with this word. Again, starting at the end, there's the T-I-O-N. This is good advice to start at the end of a word that you're stuck on. Sometimes it makes sense to look at the end, especially because you have to be in shape to get to that finish line. So this word, it starts with in, vit, or is that vita, or maybe vita? It makes me think of the word vitamin. And there's ation, otation, oh yeah, this is invitation. Comes from the root invite. That's a verb, invite. It goes back to Latin as well, invitare. And invite has a silent E. We're going to drop that and add ation, A-T-I-O-N, to make the noun invitation. I think we all know what that is. And it sounds like invitation, and you may have spelled it this way, or another word that ends with that, the syllables ation. But again, it's invitation. All right, 2 more. Again, at the finish line, this word, I hear this word mistaken a lot for the next word. So I'm going to start at the end because I can see gone, the sight word gone at the end. Yeah, this is undergone. Comes from the root undergo. That's a compound word. It's a verb. It means to experience, to undergo. And the past tense is undergone. Undergone, 3 syllables. Not to be confused with this. Again, I like to go to the finish line a lot because Everyone can see the beginning of the race, but it's hard to get to the end. This is ground. There is an R in this word, underground. And it's another compound word, under and ground. And we all know what underground is. Underground. All right, that's it for today's lesson. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook for more decoding videos like this one. And at my Facebook page, there's a photo album full of reading challenges I've written to help you practice decoding those big words and also to awesomize your fluency. And if you haven't followed, liked, or subscribed yet, take a screenshot right now and search for me at the Fluency Awesomizer. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Come back and see me soon. Bye.